Hey Pisces, welcome to May 2018. As always, thank you so much for watching and for supporting this channel. So let's get started because May is going to be a really intense month. Starting April 29th, we have that full moon in Scorpio, which is of course going to impact not only everybody, but especially you as a fellow water sign, okay? So either spend some time alone in like a deep meditation and really start to bring up some of those hidden issues that are no longer serving you and release them, uh, or expect that the people that you're around are going to be bringing up some deep issues that are no longer serving them. And you can, especially as a Pisces, you guys are so compassionate and empathetic, you're going to instantly sense it. So you can either dive in or you can run for cover. Then we have a new moon in Taurus on May 15th. So that's all about manifesting your desires when it comes to your values, your possessions, your beliefs, and your self-esteem, okay? And the card that popped out when we were talking about that is face down. So something that you haven't acknowledged yet, Pisces. And that is this young Knight of Cups person, okay? So we were talking about what you're manifesting when it comes to that Tauran energy, your values, your self-esteem, your beliefs, and your money and your possessions. This young water type sign with the nice eyes, with the nice eyes and the mole or something on their temple, or could even just be, I don't know, I wonder what that is. There's something here, a freckle, a mole, a cut, a scar. There is something there. Whatever it is, could be just that they give you a migraine. Could just give you a freaking migraine. But this person really is impacting those areas we were talking about, the money, values, possessions, self-esteem, and your beliefs. So that new moon, you can really start to manifest what you want to see. That person, the Knight of Cups, the water type sign, who's, flies off the handle. You definitely kind of is very immature. Like you definitely see an immaturity in them. And is that a letter? Looks like an N. Looks like an N in their name. An N in their first, middle, or last name. And then another card just popped out. Family and security. Family, security. Power when it comes to family and security, and moving forward when it comes to that, and really putting some boundaries up and saying, this is the end of this when it comes to you trying to build off of my sense of security, okay? So this Knight of Cups is somebody that's within your family, and they definitely have been hindering your sense of security. They're relying on you in some way. And I'm definitely seeing the phrase, whatever floats your boat. They kind of have this attitude like, if that's what you want to do. And it's annoying you. It's really annoying you. What else do I have to tell you guys? Venus enters Cancer, another fellow water sign, on May 19th. So definitely feeling a lot more focused on the home and family and nurturing the home and family, your home and family, not anybody else's, not the extended home and family, but your immediate home and family. And then on May 29th, we have a full moon in Sagittarius, which will be very fun. It'll be a lot lighter than the full moon in Scorpio. On May 29th, it's really going to empower you, give you that sense of strength that you've been looking for when it comes to your beliefs, when it comes to your theories, and when it comes to your philosophies, and also when it comes to your mobility and your ability to be mobile and to kind of do what you want to do, because Sagittarius is all about freedom loving, not being held back. So you're going to be able to release some of the limitations that have kind of pushed you down. And it will work a little bit against the Saturn retrograde, which is forcing us all to get more responsible. That just happened last month, but we can handle it. So Pisces, May 2018. So far, we have the Knight of Cups when it comes to the security in the family and your strength within this situation, your power and your authority, because new feelings, new emotions have emerged. Okay, new emotions have definitely emerged, and they're pure. They're 100% pure. I think that full moon in Scorpio is going to bring up some issues. And because of these new emotions that are starting, you're creating a huge change. Okay? The strength that you found, this emotion that you've uncovered, that you've unlocked, is forcing you to create this incredible new change that goes deep. You're only going to see like 10% of the iceberg at first when it comes to this change, but there's 90% that you don't even realize is beneath the surface. You're getting the ball rolling on something intense. What could it be? What could it be? Definitely seeing some sort of phoenix rising, something you haven't faced yet. You're creating something. When I first started reading, I was always like, this is pregnancy. This is 100% pregnancy. But now I'm starting to realize that this is anything that you create, anything that you've nurtured or created. So it could be pregnancy. It could definitely be pregnancy, but it could also be a business. It could be a new frame of mind. It could be a new relationship. It's whatever you have to nurture and create from a seed. And that really requires a feminine aspect of yourself, either intuition or, manifestation. So that's what this change is related to. Some sort of new beginning that you want to create and nurture. Queen of Pentacles is also here, okay? So we have the Knight of Cups, young energy there. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, what you want to create with this this person who's very much focused on finances and establishment. You've been having a lot of fun, and now you don't know, you haven't recognized that you have no idea where this relationship is actually going, okay? So let's see if any more cards pop out to kind of give us a little bit more of a story here. Because that's what your subconscious wanted you to know right off the bat. Okay, so nothing else is coming out. Let's see. Okay, so what your subconscious wanted you to know right off the bat, I'm just going to reiterate it one more time. Knight of Cups, this energy here, this N person who has something right here and is very immature. Like there's an immaturity to them, an emotional immaturity. And they're tired. They either don't sleep well, or they're an insomniac, or they're tired. They're sick and tired of something, okay? So this Knight of Cups is here. They are in your family. There's somebody that has supported you for quite a long time, has given you that sense of security, and they have that attitude of whatever floats your boat. So they kind of have that attitude as do whatever you want, but there's always that little bit of, underneath the surface, like it can be kind of cryptic, where they're saying one thing, but deep down you know what they're actually saying and what they actually mean, and you just want that to end because you've gained a lot of strength recently, which has created completely new emotions and new feelings that are very pure and that are very much justified. And because of that, because of those new emotions, you've now created some sort of change, some sort of drastic change, okay? That is coming in. It's coming in like a wrecking ball. Like it's a really loud crash, comes in, and it's something to do with what you create in this world, what you've manifested in this world with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, with this person who's really focused on their finances, and the situation definitely is fruity, delicious, voluptuous, nurturing, okay? Very much abundant. You've been having a lot of fun, but it is time to face the fact that you had no idea where this relationship is going, okay? Whether that be the relationship with the Knight of Cups or the relationship with the Queen of Pentacles. Because whatever you've created with this Queen of Pentacles, you better figure out where this relationship is going, and going fast, because this change that's coming in, like I said, it's going to be like lightning that just sort of lights up the sky, and it's like, whoa, okay? Subconsciously, the theme of this reading, Queen of Cups is back. So I think this is based on the Knight of Cups, but I think the Knight of Cups is just that energy is just really immature, but it actually is somebody who's around your age or older. Lots of kids, of course. Definitely hooked to you in some way. Hooked onto you in some way. Snake-like. You see them as snake-like. Pretty, like definitely pretty, and has that emotional energy. So has the energy of Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Like definitely has that water type energy. Like because of your Pisces self, you can see that watery energy in them, even if their sun sign isn't a water sign. But there is something very, very emotional about them that you as a water sign can pick up on. So the Queen of Cups, and just trying to balance out your power when it comes to the Queen of Cups. You want to just stay positive because it is only fair. It is only fair. But because of this young Page of Pentacles, this young Earth type sign, and this King of Cups, so this older water type sign, you're really manifesting and putting out there to everybody in this situation how hard you work. They're really admiring what you've earned and what you've grown and what you've worked toward. And they're starting to see all of the opportunities that you're gaining. And it's really creating balance and harmony for them. Like they're now starting to realize like there is a balance about you, there is a harmony about you, and there is something about you that, okay, they're doing well. But at the end of the day, you still do feel like you're unstable when it comes to your foundation, and you're waiting for some sort of shift or cycle change so that you can, you know, create a new frame of mind. You want some sort of information or message to come in to change your mind about feeling like you're being taken advantage of, and that you have to move away with your power and walk on because of what you've been giving when it comes to family and friends. It's just been too confusing, and it's so focused on the past. It is so focused on the past and what's missing within a situation when it comes to your home and family, okay? Sorry. So that's the theme of the reading. The situation at hand is some heartbreak involving 3 people. Some heartbreak. Somebody's hurt. Somebody's definitely hurt. I think that this new change that comes in, it's going to knock some people's ego off. I think it's going to knock the Knight of Cups. It's going to knock the Queen of Pentacles. It's going to knock the whole family. Some egos are going to fly. And that's really what it comes down to, is just ego, which sucks, right? Because if you were to step back, it actually is very pure, this change, and it's what needs to happen. So that's the theme of the reading. I think you've been nurturing somebody too much and somebody else too little. I'm seeing like a little pinhole for one person when it comes to the emotional output, and I'm seeing like a flood of emotions when it comes to the other person. So that's where the pain is coming from, because you're kind of feeling torn between where to put your emotional energy. The obstacle and the aid to that is all these thoughts that are going on in your head. So your mind has just been racing when it comes to this pain in your heart. This pain in your heart involving 3 people, and how you've been nurturing them or not nurturing them, or what you've been thinking about them too. Like, I don't think that what you think about them is making you feel good. I think that you're starting to really see and hear a lot of things that you don't necessarily want to acknowledge. And that's really kind of ruffling your feathers and kind of like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of envy and ego involved. And that's just not, it's not jiving with you very well. Like it sucks. Okay, so that's the obstacle and the aid. So it's the obstacle when it comes to this heart pain, but it's also the aid, is recognizing that it really is all your thoughts that are circling in your head, to just kind of maybe write them down or get clear about them will create a little bit more of a stability. But as it stands right now, they're just so in and out that it's really creating a lot of pain. Subconsciously, you're manifesting out a lot. Like everything that you're thinking about is coming to fruition. You're starting to see that your ships are coming in also when it comes to what you're manifesting. That full moon in Scorpio is probably bringing in a lot of the stuff that you were thinking about around last November, and those deep down issues. Like I said, either run for cover this April 29th or get ready to do some deep diving with people, because this is a full moon that we can't hide from. We can't hide from. Our issues are coming up to be cleared, and you just don't want to be caught in the crossfires when it comes to somebody else, okay? Thinking, Pisces, that you've already uncovered something within a relationship. So this is a heavy one. This is a heavy one. So Pisces, May 2018, yeah, some heart pain. You're going to start to uncover something within a relationship that you know you definitely didn't want to acknowledge, but it's gotten to a point where you have to get real about it. And it's going to be hard to really deny that. Let's see. Okay, so you're in a soulmate relationship right now. So this heart pain is related to the soulmate. Okay, so the soulmate's involved. You're with your soulmate. There's still some pain there. I'm gonna keep going. Family and friends, they just see how hard you're working. They're just, oh, Pisces is just doing their thing. It's just working hard, you know, getting their power. You know, they have a lot to be proud of. They definitely are proud of you, but I think that's where, I think what's going on is, this is just based on maybe my situation, but I am seeing maybe you want to put a lot more of your energy and focus on your soulmate, but there is somebody within the family and friends, maybe the entire family and friends, that is like, no, I need you, and you know, you have enough, so you can't create this with your soulmate, which I'm pretty sure is the Queen of Pentacles energy. You can't create this new beginning, this new change that you want, because I need you. And that's where the ego is coming in from that family member that's saying, no, or family members where they're like, no, I need you. And that's where that pain is coming from, where you're like, I've got so much on my mind just because I've, you know, focused on my stability and my security for so long. Now people are coming to me asking for help. And it's like, man, hope and fear is that you've recognized that. You hope and fear that you can reveal that change and reveal some freedom, but you also fear it as well. So you want to kind of lay it out and just let people know what it is, but you're very fearful of what that could bring, because you're going to feel like it's dishonorable. You're going to feel like your loyalty isn't in the proper place. But at the end of the day, if this is your soulmate, Pisces, especially if you're young, you know, I know it's hard, especially when you're young, to kind of feel like you're torn between family and new family and a soulmate, somebody that you really love, but you fear showing that. You fear showing that change and saying, hey, like, I know what I want and this is what I want and I'm willing to fight for that. It's funny because I just saw this meme the other day, and it was when a Pisces says that they aren't going to be walked over by their family anymore, and it's just a picture of slippers that look like fish. Like literally, like I know it's the compassionate side of Pisces that they really just want to be there for everybody, but I think it's getting to a point now where people are like, no, I need you 100%. You can't be all over the place. You have to be here for me 100%, especially this soulmate person, okay? So with that knowledge, what's going to happen? Like I said, you've uncovered something within a relationship. You've understood something, and that is really not going to feel good. That's really going to really pin you down. You're going to be like, something you didn't want to uncover, something you did not want to have to see, a side you did not want to have to see within this person, within this relationship. And it just speaks volumes. Like, it definitely speaks volumes. And because of that, you're going to have to retreat. You're going to have to kind of pull back and do your own thing and say, I need some alone time, because this is just too much. This is just too much. And hopefully you can spend that alone time with soulmate. If it isn't soulmate, that is making you realize some things that you didn't want to acknowledge. Pisces, send me an email. We'll do a personalized reading. We'll get to the heart of this. We'll get to the bottom of this, because this is heavy. Like I said, this is a really heavy energy. Keep me posted. Love you guys so much. And just stay strong and stay don't let people change you, please. we need the Pisces energy. The thing with the Pisces is you guys rule the 12th house, and the 12th house is all about the unseen world. It's all about also hidden enemies as well. So I think that's what's really starting to come to pass, where you're like, are these people for me or against me? And that's just like a hard aspect, because Pisces, the 12th house also rules solitude and isolation. And sometimes a Pisces has to be alone and do their own thing just to kind of get clear about where people's intentions lie. Because as much as they're intuitive, they still have that compassionate, empathetic nature that kind of allows people, you know, you kind of give people that ability to say, you know, well, you know, it's kind of like a Libra energy where it's like, oh, well, they didn't mean to. But this month, you're going to uncover something within a relationship where there's just no denying that somebody is just not for you. It's that hidden enemy, and you're going to uncover it, and it's going to feel like a very intense energy that just kind of weighs on you. You'll start to probably feel it physically in your body. And then the best way to clear it is to literally block out the world and just say, I need my alone time to reconnect and recollect myself. Love you guys, and I will talk to you in June. Have an amazing May, Pisces. Bye, guys.